Hi guys and girls, Daniel Walsh from Your Property Wealth, and today we're talking about why interest rates isn't always the most important factor when it comes to building a property portfolio or building wealth in general. What I see is so many people are focused on interest rates and interest rates alone that they forget the opportunity of what they're trying to achieve, which is building wealth. I'm going to share with you a story, and this is a real life story, a real life scenario of what I did around 3 years ago with one of my properties. So I had a property and I had $300,000 worth of debt. I had a 3.99% interest rate 3 years ago. Now that 3.99% cost me roughly $12,000 per annum. Now I'm not doing the exact numbers, I'm rounding numbers off, so don't go in the comments and start saying the numbers are wrong. They are just rounded numbers. So it cost me roughly $12,000 per annum in interest to have that property. Now, I broke that interest rate and went to another I broke that interest rate and went to another bank and had the same $300,000 but at 5.4% interest. Now most people would think, that's crazy, why would you do that? You just upped your own interest rate. Because I was thinking about the opportunity. So I now pay $16,000 per annum at the time in interest. Now that's going to be about $4,000 extra per year that I've got to pay in interest to a different bank because they're charging me extra. However, I'm going to get roughly 30% of that back, so I'm now probably going to only be getting charged about $3,000 after I factor in all my tax deductions from the interest. So I now have a $3,000 deficit compared to what I used to pay, but what I was thinking about was the opportunity. So why I went to that bank was because that bank was going to give me another property. They were going to let me service for another property. So as you can see, I'm not thinking about the interest rate, I was thinking about what can I do with the next property? How can I buy the next property? Bank A wasn't going to allow me to get another property. Bank B was going to allow me to get another property. So I bought the second property. I paid $380,000 for the property. 3 years later, it was worth $460,000. I've now made $80,000 within 3 years. Now, what's the cost? The cost over that 3-year period was $9,000. So what I did was it cost me $9,000 to make the $80,000. And what we have to look at was what's the overall scenario. For me to go from a 3.99% to a 5.4%, I have to have a property that at least goes up in value by $3,000 per year. If it goes up anything more than $3,000 per year, I am going to be making more money than if I just had the one property. The other thing that I've got to think about is over time, I'm also going to get cash flow for life off the extra property. So that property will go up in value, the cash flow will go up over time, and now I get cash flow forever. So instead of thinking about the interest rate, I'm thinking about what the opportunity was on that specific deal. 3 years later, I actually then went back and refinanced that property and that property back into a much lower interest rate when I could, and now all of a sudden I've got two properties at a lower interest rate, but it did cost me $9,000 extra for me to be able to get that second property. So it's not all about interest rate, it's about flexibility from the bank. It's about what can you do, can they give you more money if you go to a different bank? So you've got to understand it's not just about interest rates, not just about saving $100 a year, it's about working out what is the opportunity, how are you going to get to the next level of your property portfolio. Anyway guys, if you like my videos, please like, share and comment. Till next time guys, have a great day.